So by the blessings and the mercy of Srila Gurudev, we will go on reading the Vilapa Kusumanjali. We are now by verse number 2, and we will try to sink down deeply, very deep inside the topic. So please help. I need somebody help. Not just anybody, but you. Please help to go deep inside. So whenever you have a feeling, a question you want to share, so do. It could be also some question which is already answered to you and you like it very much and want to share it with others. So please do so. So I will read again the verse. Sthala kamalini yuktang garita kananesmin Branaya sivarahasyang pushpaguchach jalena Api nikila latastha sarobhaktha samuschan Mrigayati tavarmagam Krishna bringo yat adya. O Sthala Kamalini, land lotus, it is fitting that you are proud in this forest. You create excellent laughter through the pretext of this flower bunch, even though all flower vines are anointed with fragrance. The black bee Krishna leaves them now to search for your pathway only. Rupa Manjari and Tulasi were peeking inside a cave of Govardhan Hill to enjoy a glimpse of Radha and Krishna's sweet love play. At the climax of which Krishna fainted of love excitement. The transcendental youthful Cupid of Vrindavan is beside himself, out of ecstasy, because of the wonderful ingredients of Sri Radha's Madan Mahabhava. So we heard last time about this wonderful ingredients, Madan Mahabhava. Actually, who can give this to Radha's beloved? Only our Swamini. No one else. But the kinkaries sometimes, because they are in the seva of Radharani, in the same moment, this bhav is working through them. And in this way, the bee is mostly attracted So what is the proof of that? We will hear later on. Because it is scientifically proved. Okay, scientifically was a joke. But scientifically in rasa. It is proved that only Radharani can attract him like that. So when Krishna is beside himself, that means that she is completely successful. Because all she wants is that Krishna comes in that mood, completely beside himself. In a swoon, he is losing the outer consciousness and enjoying this wonderful speciality, these ingredients, which only Radharani can give to him. Madan Maha Bhava. Jai Gurudev.
Jai.
My obeisances and my loving hugs to all of you.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
So Gurudev, we need your mercy like always. We are begging. Give us some drops.
Radha Rani bhai.
Yes, we are begging from your lotus feet some drops of Radharani's rasa will flow to us also. So no wonder that Sri Radhika becomes very proud, because her victory is that her beloved is completely in ecstasy. He is in a swoon. He is on the highest point of enjoyment. Nothing exists more elevated like this bath. Only Radharani can give these wonderful, special ingredients of rasa. So this is actually called Tatiyata mood, which means that the heroine, our Swamini, is controlling the hero. So the hero is completely controlled by Swamini. But how she can do this? Could she do that without the help of the manjaris? Please, what do you think? Share on this. Could Radharani do this without the help of the manjaris? Never. Never, ever she could do. Why? Because she has to give herself completely for that, and that means she needs the help of the manjaris to give herself completely. So the manjaris and the kinkaris are actually the hold of Swamini in such moments especially. when she is giving the highest taste to her beloved. And of course, they are part of that. We are all a part of that. But only if we are in the right consciousness, in the right position. If we forget our bodily consciousness, well, that's not so easy. On the other side, it is very easy. I will give an example. This weekend we were out on some market where all people come to enjoy the sun, to get some ice cream and to enjoy life, like this, in some city near Saarbrücken. So we were there with prasadam. And the people were streaming through the streets, hundreds are streaming through the street looking for some enjoyment. Of course, on the bodily platform. So now how you can get them out of that into some higher consciousness? Only if you distribute prasadam. What does that mean? Prasadam is the mercy. The mercy. First they have to get the mercy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give the mercy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to give everyone the mercy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the mood of Radha. So Radharani wants to give the mercy to every soul. So we took prasad and we just distributed it. And I had some back pain days before already, and it got worse. And I really was a little bit in fear if I can do it, on the weekend. But as soon as we started to distribute the mercy of Radha, it was just gone. No hunger, no thirst, no back pain, nothing. Running through these people distributing prasadam for hours and hours, forgetting completely that the body is there. Just being absorbed in distributing this mercy. Everyone should get this mercy. And this is happening in different occasions. Like here, if we really go with the mercy of Gurudev deeply in this topic of Vilapa Kusumanjali, we will forget that we are in a body. So we will forget our sadhaka. And we will be absorbed in our Siddhadeha. And we will see even pictures that we are with these manjaris, standing very near, looking what they are doing, getting by the mercy of Gurudev and the mercy of these acharyas a glimpse of the feelings of them, and in this way completely forget the bodily consciousness. It's gone. And this actually, although it is completely amazing that it's really going like this, it is not amazing when you hear so many stories from Vaishnavas. When they are together, they share sometimes. Like one person, he was coming with a roll chair to Sankirtan on the street, Jagannath festival. He could not even walk. Old man, old soul, no, young soul in old body. Then when the kirtan started, he jumped out of his rolled chair, dancing, jumping high, completely in ecstasy, forgetting all the things which were connected with the body. When the kirtan stopped, he had to go back in his wheelchair. Isn't that amazing? And really, this is happening. It's not just a talk. Like on this weekend, it was really like this. We forgot everything. We were just distributing the mercy of Radharani under the name of Govinda. No, it's the mercy of Radha and Govinda, of course. So this distributing of the mercy is actually the first step for every soul, because no one can go into bhajan without mercy. It's not possible. They cannot come out of their sense enjoyment, of their excitement. I want to have something to enjoy. Now they got something. They were on the search to enjoy something. Now they got really something to enjoy. They got prasad. So the soul, actually, the soul woke up for some moment. And you can see this in the eyes of the people. First, they are just walking there on the street. Then they put some prasadam in the mouth. And as soon as they eat it, some change is coming in them. And then you see the soul is making like, oh, I was sleeping so long. Where I am? So the mercy of Radharani can change everything. So no wonder that on the spiritual platform, in our Sita there as Manjari, Swamini can give us the highest bhav. She can just put it inside of us. It's also mercy. It starts with mercy and it ends with mercy, and the whole way is just mercy. So out of her mercy, which is endless, she is in the Tatyata mood, and she controls her hero completely. And of course, it fits that she is so proud now, because she is serving in a way no one else, no other gopi could do. And her lover is completely behind him, beside himself. The beautiful one is mine, and she is laughing. And because of her mercy, she's actually sharing it. mine. So the transcendental flavor she is distributing and this actually Rupa Manjari and Tulasi Manjari, they have a glimpse of that, of the whole scene. And they relish the sweet side of Sundara's, beautiful Krishna's wonderful emotions. So otherwise, you cannot say like this. They have a sweet side of Sundara. They're not interested in that. But why is this side now so sweet? Because it shows in which position Radharani is. And because it is a prayer among Arjun, Tulasi is actually praising Swamini by describing that. This is not at all on the bodily platform. He is completely absorbed in his spiritual body as a Manjari. And from that platform, this prayer is coming. So through a window in the cave, Rupa Manjari and Tulasi relish the sweet side of Sundara's wonderful emotions when he cannot see their Swamini. So he is looking for Sri Radha. And he's completely helpless. Where's my Radha? And because he's so anxious to see Radharani, that's why Rupa Manjari and Tulasi like to see that, in that moment, beautiful Krishna. But they are not interested in him. They are interested to see that she is victorious. So for the maidservant, Krishna is most beautiful when he is completely anxious to meet Sri Radha. And then, with the brushes of their love, they make pictures of this eagerness. They make pictures on the canvases of their hearts. And then they carry that pictures to Sri Radha to show it to her when she is separated from Shyam Sundara. And in this way, they render wonderful prasanga service to Srimati. How blessed they are that they can say, "O Radhe," out of separation from your Shyam, out of separation from you, Shyam is also very upset. For your sake he has given up his beautiful home and lives in a forest abode. He rolls around on the bed of the earth and loudly laments, crying out your name. So, to understand that, we have to see that he is actually the son of a king. He should actually live in a palace. He should have all good things for his life. But now he is giving up that home and searching for Radha, living in the forest. We immediately understand this can only have one reason. He is completely in love. He is forgetting all his opulences. They are gone. His only opulence now is the love of Radha. And we should follow that example if we want to reach Swamini. Out of love, we are giving up our good life, good circumstances. And our only treasure is the mercy of Swamini. So what is happening with him? Tuya pata jai, rai rai boli, gada gada vikala, parana. Kshana eka koti koti yuga, manato hari Vilapa paramana. He looks down the road for you to come and saying, Rai, Rai, with faltering voice and agitated heart, and he thinks, one moment without you lasts 1,000,000 of ages, Although Sundara looks in all 4 directions, he cannot find his Priyaji. So he gets up from the play bed and comes out of the cave to have a good search of her. Then the wind of Vrindavan carries the full weight of Sri Radhika's fragrance into his nostrils and tells him, "Oh, go, black bee, don't be upset. The land lotus is not far away anymore." The wind has made his name Gandhavaha, which means carrier of fragrance, effective. Madhusudana's nose can specifically testify of that. So Gandhavaha is carrying the fragrance. And in this connection it is said the full weight of Sri Radhika's fragrance. Not just a little bit, the full weight. Gurudev, maybe you want to share a little bit on this full weight in the fragrance? What does it mean?
Read the line.
So then the wind of Vrindavan carries the full weight of Sri Radhika's fragrance into his nostrils and tells him, "Oh, go, black bee, don't be upset. The land lotus is not far away anymore." So the wind of Vrindavan carries the full weight of Sri Radhika's fragrance.
मैंने रेनू को बोल दी थी अब आँख में दवा दे के मैं दीदी को बोल दी अब उसने भी नहीं दी उसने बोले मैं बूढ़ा को बोल दी थी चार क्या करें तो बूढ़ा बोला मैं भूल गई मैं बोली आप लोग मुझे डांट खिला देते नहीं देना चाहिए तो बोल दे मैं दे गया This one is perfect for you.
In Vrindavan, there is a full weight of fragrance of Radhika's land lotus. We know the lotus flower in the river in pond, but we don't know the land lotus. This land lotus is Radhika because she is living in the, moving in the Vrindavan, but she is like a lotus. Her lotus feet is like a lotus flower. Mercy is there. Fragrance comes from her whole body through in the land of Vrindavan. And the Krishna become mad with this fragrance of the Radhikas. And all devotees of Radhika and Krishna, they become also mad to Krishna. So Vrindavan is a place for madness. If you want to come Vrindavan, means the fragrance will make you mad here.
Thank you, Gurudev. The full weight of Swamini's fragrance is carried in his nostrils. And it is like it wants to say to him, don't be upset, the land lotus is not far away. So the wind has made his name Gandhavaha, which means the carrier of fragrance, effective. Madhusudana's nose can specifically testify of that. So what does it mean? He is the connoisseur, the enjoyer of that undescribable, most sweet fragrance. So his nose specifically can testify that. Whose nose else? So the manjaris, they can also smell that. And they understand immediately in what situation Nagara is. He is lost. Now he is fully under control of Swamini. Fully.
Radhe Radhe Gauravani.
Radhe Radhe, Ma Yoga Shakti.
I was just thinking how sweet, because the manjaris, yes, they can smell everything like Mohan, but they don't faint. So they have this advantage that they can stay cool even in this situation when they have all these beautiful fragrances coming to their nostrils, and they don't faint and don't faint out of ecstasy or too much emotions are coming up. So this is a big advantage to Mohan that they have. Thank you for painting this beautiful picture.
Yeah, but please tell us why it is like that.
Because they know that they are needed. Because if Mohan faints, he cannot do service. And if the Manjari faint, then no service at all can happen. So they are so needed that they have to be, concentrated and ready to serve. Always.
That's the point. They are Sevaras in person. This is the point.
Radhika is land lotus. So land lotus means is not affected with water. So Radhika has no effect. She is not touched with that influence of Krishna. And Manjari is in the Seva rasa. So this Seva rasa, Manjari is learned with Radhika. She is like a land lotus, living in the land, but same like a lotus, no touch by anything.
But you teach us, Gurudev.
No water, no mud.
Lotus means no effect of any water and mud. That is lotus. Where the mud and water no effect, any lotus flower you cannot see there is a touch of mud or water. There is no water and mud. Nothing can influence her, but she is only thinking for Krishna's happiness.
And this is also giving a wonderful picture because she's so pure and always stays so pure, untouched.
And one-pointed.
One-pointed to serve. Yes, that's the point.
That's the purity of her. Our impurity is this, that we think many things. So her purity is one-pointedness. Only Krishna.
That's the full weight of her fragrance.
This is the problem.
So her fragrance is also so pure And this is also the full weight, her pureness. It doesn't exist anywhere else. Of course, in the manjaris it is reflected because they get it, but she is the source. The most pure source. Not touched by anything. So how to describe her pureness? And here the land lotus is a wonderful picture for that. And because she is so pure and only wants to serve Nagara, of course Nagara is fully attracted because he's only moved by pure love. Radharani is the purest love herself. So no wonder that he is completely attracted to the utmost. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is described that he is only moved by Mahabhav, by pure love for him. And it is also described that there are different degrees, like Anu, very little, more or less, a lot, or like a good amount. And then, of course, the highest amount, and only Radharani has the highest amount of that Mahabhav. So only she can play with him like she wants. And this actually is described also in this verse. So Rati Manjari wants to make it very clear that Madhusudana has no chance because she is so pure, her love is so elevated that he is lost. A wonderful praise from Rati Manjari here. Suniti Titi, I saw you. Where are you? You don't want to share a little bit with us? Cannot hear you now.
I came to listen.
No, you cannot be that miser. That's not possible. You cannot carry all this honey inside of you. Please give us some drops at least.
I was just thinking when you explain, and Gurudev also so nicely, pranams Gurudev and all Vaishnavas, that the fragrance of Srimati Radhika is so heavy because it's full of Mahabhav, and it's everything in Vrindavan is alive. So also her fragrance has some special being behind it. So that fragrance is like making Mohan so enchanted that he will immediately, when he gets it into his nose, he becomes so bewildered also. So, but the manjaris, they are always with that fragrance. They are always touching Swamini. They are holding her. They are holding her waist. They are holding her arm, like Rupa Manjari and Tulsi Manjari. And they always wear the blouse, the prashadi blouse, the kanchuli. They always so close with her, so that this fragrance is their fragrance also. And I remember that because, that is a meditation, that everything that the manjari that we wear, it's a prasad. And it's given by Srimati Radhika or also by Guru Manjari. And that's a very precious meditation that I try to somehow always remember as much as possible, as much as my crazy mind will allow and cooperate. So thank you, Gauravani, Radhi.
I guess it's not a crazy mind, it's a crazy
You
heart.
see, old world you see. Old world, there is no knowledge of the Radhika. Only they know God, maximum Krishna, or some God like this. God consciousness you see outside of Vrindavan. Even in India, in Vrindavan, Mathura, Delhi is a God consciousness. But fragrance of Vrindavan is so heavy of her that only Radhika is here. Where you will see the importance of Radhika is measured here. All the songs for Radhika and Krishna, and mostly for Radhika. So Manjari, that is the highest fragrance. Why? Because she is always close to Radhika. Gopis has less fragrance. Sakhis has also fragrance, but there is different weight in that. And Krishna Bhakta is also in Vrindavan. One means the forest of Radha Krishna Bhakta. This is the forest of Radha Krishna Bhakta, where everybody living, but the fragrance of Radhika is more higher, you can see here. So Prabhupada said, without going Vrindavan, you will not understand Krishna consciousness. You have to visit Vrindavan. You have to respect Brajavasi to understand that. To feel the fragrance of Radhika. Yeah. What I realize share with you.
Thank you, Gurudev. Always merciful with us. And like Gurudev described, the heavy weight actually of that fragrance is now going in the nostrils. This heavy fragrance was there before he fell unconscious. He couldn't carry it. He not. The wind from Vrindavan, yes, but he fainted.
Even the Krishna is fainting. What about that? If he is mad, it's for me as normal. We forget everything in heavy fragrance. We become mad. We forget all my material thing in existence. This madness is okay because Krishna became unconscious. We are unconscious, it's very good. We are mad is good. Some hope is there. And it's not madness coming, it's still madness for the material thing is there. Then also place in Vrindavan. Go slowly, slowly will happen one day.
So Gurudev, we ask you for some drops of this madness. Please be merciful and share this madness more so that we can drink it.
Already said to us, madness comes from the Radhika's mercy. If we wish and desire to be her thus, then do you see, the Manjari is not influenced with the factors because she is always living near to her. Krishna lose her consciousness, but Manjari is all living in the consciousness. You see, you teaching us this way. Thank you to you that you are sharing this.
Gurudev, I'm just opening and closing the mouth because of your mercy.
Nine, Bhaiya. You are giving the very essence rasa.
So no wonder that this Nagara is now in that situation. Completely crazy, mad. Mad searching after the nectar, Madhusudana. So when Nagara eagerly runs after that fragrance, eager, very eager to meet his Priyaji, now comes the proof, scientific rasa proof. He meets Padma and Shaibya, the girlfriends of Radhika's arch-rival Chandravali, on the way. So now...
Shaibya is also their group, not Radharani group.
So he meets Padma and Shaibya, the girlfriends of Radhika's rival, on the way.
Yeah. Chandravali group.
They try to lure him away.
Yeah.
But
But
he ignores them and continues his search for Sri Radhika. If you have this heavy weight in your nose and something comes in comparison, you're not interested. It's the highest weight of fragrance in your nose. You're not interested in such little tastes. So our Nagara is completely one-pointed in this moment.
this moment, right, you say. Every moment is not so fixed. This time is wise.
So, very rare that we hear that, but now he's completely one-pointed. So now comes actually a good situation for him. He is a lucky guy.
But mind is good. No diversion. Our mind, how many times divert here, there. We're lucky.
So they try to lure him away. Like Gurudev say, our mind, he also tries again and again. But now we have the highest taste.
I have never lived to Krishna even. Krishna Maya is so powerful, even Krishna is not living. Krishna has to fight with his Maya. What about us?
So now he's completely fixed and he is looking in all directions where
Mama,
he smells her delectable scent. Where's my Radha? Here? Maybe there? How is it that this sense is coming from different directions? Because Rupa and Tulasi are behind him. And they smell also like Swamini. Like Suniti said, they are wearing the Maha blouse, the Maha saris and so on. So they also smell like her. So he is looking everywhere. Everywhere he smells. Where's my beloved? Where's my Radhika? Very lucky guy, because Rupa, Manjari and Tulasi secretly follow Nagara. And of course they become very proud of their Swamini's prestige when they see how eager he is to meet her. He even neglected Padma and Shaibya. He didn't even notice. Completely hypnotized. He is going one direction. Where is my Priyaji? Suddenly, Nagara notices that Rupa and Tulasi are following him. And he comes to them and asks them with folded hands. Now he is in that position. Usually whole world is standing in front of him like that. Please give me this, please give me that, please arrange this, please arrange that. But now he is in that begging position. He is asking the Manjari, please, please help me. I need to meet her immediately. Please arrange. I beg you. We heard already that some devotees actually they have God here on the neck. Right? Shilas, they wear shilas just with them here. We heard already. But this is nothing in comparison to that, isn't it? I mean, God is giving himself to the devotees, but here, this is even higher. This is the highest possible rasa. And the Manjaris are right in the middle of that. They are not just wearing him around the neck. They play with him. He is praying to them. Please, please, arrange a meeting. What a position. Who is higher now, God or the Manjaris? Forget about God. There is no God anymore. Oh Rupa, oh Tulasi, your mistress tricked me. Who else could trick him? The Manjaris and Swamini, they can trick him very, very good. Jai Shri, she is always winning. She's always tricking him. Oh Rupa, oh Tulasi, your mistress tricked me and is hiding out somewhere, leaving me behind. Although I can smell her fragrance, I cannot see her. You must certainly know where my beloved is. Quickly take me to her. That is the speciality of the maidservants of Sri Radhika. That supreme person who is sought for by the Vedas is now folding his hands before Radhika's kinkaris and humbly prays to them. Come, arrange for my meeting with your Swamini. I have no other shelter but you girls. Blessed is this position of Radha's kinkaris.
Gauravani, I was just thinking, in this way, Krishna shows his topmost vulnerability. He is so vulnerable now because he is lost, he is bewildered, he feels like helpless. And he is not just like any of us, even when we are lost and bewildered and we are so-called adult person, is sometimes so difficult to admit it, right? Because we always want to be on top. So what to speak about him? He is usually on top, but now he is lost. He's bewildered. He cannot even trust his spiritual senses anymore. He is completely out of the box, out of himself. But he is surrendering now to the Manjaris, and he is admiring them. He's giving himself to the Manjaris. So here we see also that the Manjaris, because they are 108% fixed on Swamini's service, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that sweet Shri Krishna that everyone loves so much in Vrindavan, he surrenders to them, the maidservants. And I remember in the Kama Gayatri, Gurudev, you tell us so many times that it's 12, 12 and a half. And that half is so powerful. That half of the mantra is so, make a difference. Now they make a difference for Mohan, because without them he will again faint and he will not meet Swamini. Because not only that he cannot trust his nose anymore, he becomes now so desperate that at any moment he can faint out of longing, out of his one-pointedness. And only the Manjaris, they can respond now and help him. So that is amazing to feel a situation where Mohan is surrendering and giving himself completely to these little girls who are completely Swaminis, who have given themselves to Swamini. I think no soul, no anyone in this universe can witness that except them. No one else. Only Swamini and the Manjari. Nobody else will see Mohan in that sweetness of helplessness, of desire. So I find it very, very amazing how he becomes so vulnerable in front of the Dasis.
So he's completely giving himself in the hands of the Kingaris. Like Swamini. Swamini is also giving herself. So if Swamini is giving herself to the Manjaris, then of course Krishna can also. He accepts defeat by their Bhavanishta, we heard in the last verse. He accepts defeat. When does he accept defeat? Usually never. When Swamini wins in the game and she says, I won, he always says, no, wait a moment. First we have to try again and then maybe I will accept defeat. But here he is accepting defeat from beginning on because he knows their Bhavanishta, he can never ever move. They are unshakable. These Kingaris are completely fixed. Not like him. Now he's fixed, one-pointed, now in this position, but usually not, like Gurudev said. This is not his position. But he knows very well the Manjaris are always. That's why he actually loves them so much. Because they actually help him. They serve him to become one-pointed. In some special situations, they actually help him. They give him hold. So we can do with Nagara whatever Swamini wants. We are the tools for Swamini. That's the wonderful position. Nothing is higher than that. And because of that, we have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who came here to taste this Manjari bath. And he's trying it again and again. Endless. Again and again. Nitya Lila. He's trying to get some drops of that wonderful taste. Blessed is the position of Radha's Kingaris. Seeing the anxiety of our hero, Rupa and Tulasi, now comes another wonderful point. What they are doing now. He's standing in front of them, praying to them. What are they doing now? Will they pacify him? Promise him that they will arrange something? No. Some wonderful thing is happening. Rupa and Tulasi leave him standing there. They just leave him standing there. And they go to the conch where Swamini is laughing and joking with her girlfriends about her victory and Krishna's defeat. So they want to make him more eager. Yes, he's very eager, but maybe he could be a little bit more eager So let him stand there. First go. Let him wait there eagerly. And in this way, Tulasi offers Sarasa Vandana, witty praises to her Ishta Deva, the favorite deity, standing before her Swamini. She is praising her beloved deity like that. Who could praise like this? Only a person who is completely in Citta Deha, completely absorbed in that bhav, completely in bhavanishta. She can give such a prayer. Like the land lotus, then showing the position of the beloved, how he's hankering and giving himself completely into the hand of the kinkaris. So this is the description of Jai Shri. This shows in which position her Swamini is. And they are so proud, these maidservants, to be the kinkaris of such a Swamini, the only one. She is really the only one. Nothing could be compared to that. So this praise is also called Mangala Acharan, or an auspicious invocation. But this is an auspicious invocation not on the platform of sadhak. There's not even a whiff of bodily consciousness here. So from beginning on, Tulasi makes it very clear on which platform she wants to praise her beloved deity. Because only on that platform you can actually praise her in a way that some others could get some glimpse in which position Radhika is, and of course also in which position a Manjari or a Kinkari is, only on that platform. Otherwise it's not possible to transfer that topic actually. On Sadhakavesh, no one will understand. And this is the precious gift we got from Gurudev, that we can enter. By his mercy, we can enter in that realm and get some drops of the drops. Get some feelings, and by that feelings, Citta Deha is coming, is growing. Our Manjari body, our Bhava Deha, the body of feelings which are connected with Swamini, will grow slowly, slowly. More and more of the feelings of our Swamini will grow in the heart. By the mercy of Guru, by the mercy of Parampara, by the mercy of the Acharyas, and of course, in the end, it's coming up to Swamini's mercy, which is flowing down, streaming down. So in the end, And of course, in the beginning, we are always living on the power of the mercy of Radhika. There's no other power who can give life to us. We are always living on her kripa. You may say, no, but Krishna is also there, but actually Krishna has all good qualities from her. So she is the source. So Nidhi Didi, you want to share something?
Yes, thank you, Gauravani. I was thinking that to get the feelings you are describing now, this is already such a great mercy. Because, yes, for us now is natural, but why? Because Gurudev has been so merciful to us to stress again and again the difference between God consciousness and Dasibhav, or the consciousness of a servant of Srimati Radhika. I was just remembering that maybe, 15 years ago, I didn't even know the difference. And Gurudev is stressing it again today. Why? Because that most people, when they coming, together with the very difficult situation, they pray again to God. Because that's already glorious. But for us to learn to always depend on Swamini, that is our task. That is our target, our goal. So, to see Krishna like he is, from the perspective of Srimati Radhika or Brajbasi or Dasi, that is really a mercy. And I have seen also in my life, trying to be a devotee now for 30, 40 years, it is such a big difference to be taught in feelings of Brajbasis. Because this God consciousness, what we have, which is also, it's good to believe in God and try to serve God and try to be a good person in this world and not to collect any karma. This is very good. We have been, yearning to be a devotee of God. But if we want to enter in Vrindavan, when we want to really feel something that is on a different platform of love, of divine love, then we have to come close to Srimati Radhika, to her service, to Brajbasi feelings. And who is the highest Brajbasi? It is Srimati Radhika, because of her, this Vrindavan is created in the first place. That is the secret of all secrets, because she is Vrindavaneshwari. She is the queen of Vrindavan. She is the queen of all Brajbasis, and she is the queen of the heart of Mohan. But to feel it and to let the heart vibrate in this way, that's another level, right? So we are lucky also, Gauravani, that we can listen to you, because you are always vibrating naturally in this Radha madness, this Radha Dasyam. And Gurudev is giving us so much, cannot even find words how thankful we can be, all of us, that we can try to come to that level of feelings for Swamini and shift completely from God consciousness into the Vrindavan consciousness, and also see Mohan and feel Mohan as Radha's Mohan. So while you were talking, I just came into this feeling that, wow, I'm so grateful to Shri Gurudev and to Param Gurudev, whose disappearance day is tomorrow. And it reminds me of the mercy that we have already gotten. Sometimes we always ask mercy, 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 But I think also it is very helpful to remember how much mercy is already flowing in our lives, that we have this possibility to hear this kind of exchange and this kind of kata, this kind of vibration. Our hearts are greedy for that. So I just felt that to express this gratitude, because the God consciousness is completely different level. And it took me a while, really, it took me a while how to, get the difference. And these things are to be learned by, by the mercy of Shri Guru and all the Vaishnavas who want to go really into relationship with the Vrindavan mood, with the mood of Srimati Radhika, who is the queen of Vrindavan.
Thank you so much, Suniti. We are all living on the mercy. That's the point. This is the base. And even Krishna lives on the mercy of Radharani. And this is Vrindavana. Krishna is not living in any other forest. He's not living in another forest, You may say, yeah, but Ram also went in the forest. Yes, but just for some time. He didn't want it to live there. But Krishna actually, he is leaving his kingdom. He wants to live in Vrindavan forever. That's another point. So we can see only Radharani's mercy has the magic to even put him out of his king consciousness or prince consciousness or God consciousness or whatever consciousness he would have without her. And it's with us, it's the same. In what consciousness we would be without her mercy, without her audarya. It's coming down to us even in the lowest place of material world. We get this mercy. And if we don't, like Suniti just explained, if we are not thankful, thankfulness means I take the mercy, and I'm thankful. I'm really thankful that I got it. If we do not do like that, why more should come? If we are not eager to get more, why more should come? If you have children and they don't want to have more, you will give them more? Why? When they are thankful and they really relish what they got, they relish the mercy, then of course you give more. It's natural. Because you see, oh yes, they like the mercy, they are really thankful, so give them more mercy. And this is actually how it works. We don't have to do a lot. We just feel that thankfulness inside. We feel that mercy, and we love that mercy. We love to take that mercy, and then we get more. Like when we were distributing prasadam on the weekend, everyone got one ball, and some tried, and they were thankful and said, where we can get more. In this way, immediately a universe is opening up. Well, there is the place you can get more, as much you like. So many varieties, not just one ball, millions you can have. So, but first you have to be thankful. Take it in the heart, feel it. And then Gurudev will shower more. Swamini will shower more, and she has so many helpers to give us more from all directions. And the whole existence will help. Because there's nothing outside of Radharani's mercy. And that's the truth. We say Krishna is complete, right? He's everything. He's all in all. So what then is Radharani when she is actually the base to live for him? This all in all is in Radharani. She is the base for him. So what to speak of us, little souls? She can give everything to her beloved. So for her it's most easy to give everything to us if we just want it. So this is also the mood of Nitai. Take it. You just have to want it and nothing else. I will distribute it on the marketplace. The only thing you have to pay is eagerness. I want to have it. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving us the recipe to get all. Trinata pi sunichana taro api sahishnana amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. So we can have it all, no problem, if we want. So thank you all.